The 19th school in the US that you can consider for your bachelor's degree is Berea College. Now, when you're admitted, you pay no tuition and they have scholarships that can cover all your living expenses, which means that you can attend this university at no cost to you. Also, admitted students are given a free laptop. I am not necessarily recommending this school, but I am suggesting it here because of its popularity. But the reality is that it is very difficult to get into this college. In a typical year, Berea College has about 120 international students from approximately 70 countries around the world. If you believe you are very intelligent and you have taken the SAT and you have a score which is almost perfect, then you can consider this university. But this is not for many students, like it's just for a few students. They are very big on diversity, so they like students from all over the world, but they are not going to select up to 3 students from one country. I don't think they will do that. They have an acceptance rate of about 25%. In terms of the deadline, they are saying that you need to submit your application by December 31, so ideally you have to submit it early. In terms of tuition, what they are saying is that the amount every enrolled student pays in tuition is $0, which means that you pay no tuition at all to attend this university. And also what they are saying is that they have about 1,454 students, and these students are coming from 45 states and also from 70 countries. And also what they are saying is that 77% of Berea's for 2024 incoming class will attend at zero cost. Zero cost means that the school is going to cover all your tuition, your housing, your food, and your other fees and all of that, which means that the remaining 23% are going to receive full tuition waiver, but then they are going to spend money on either housing, food, or other fees, or all of that. So yeah, which shouldn't be so much. And in terms of who is eligible, they are saying that students with strong academic potential and financial need are encouraged to apply. Berea is academically competitive. The average ACT score of our students is about 25, which is above the national average. The 18th university that I recommend to you for your undergraduate studies is Baylor University, and they have an acceptance rate of 45.9%. As of fall 2022, Baylor University had 890 international students, of which 539 are undergraduate students, and there are about 48 Nigerians, 22 Nepalese, and 66 students from Bangladesh. In terms of the scholarships, they are saying that they offer merit-based scholarships and no additional application is required for a merit-based scholarship. All applicants are automatically and comprehensively considered for merit-based scholarships when they apply, including students who apply as test optional. Yeah, it's open to all students, whether you have the SAT or not. But like I always say, if you want a good scholarship, a scholarship that is almost 100%, you have to take the SAT. Test scores will be taken into account for the scholarship review process for students applying for the upcoming academic year. And they have all kinds of scholarships. So they have the merit-based scholarships, they have the need-based scholarships, outside scholarships, trailblazer scholarships, work study scholarships, and all of that. In terms of the application process for international students, so basically they have the early decision, the early action, and they have the regular admission. Always make sure you submit it early. In terms of the application requirements, you need to submit an application, and in the application you need to submit your high school transcript. And for the high school transcripts, like they accept your WASI, your WAEC, and all of that. And also what they are saying that you need to mail your documents to the school. And official SAT, ACT scores, they are saying that these are optional, but the reality is that if you want a good scholarship, you have to submit them. Also, proof of English proficiency, this can be waived for you depending on the country that you come from. You also need to submit a short essay. The 17th university in the US that I recommend to you for your bachelor's degree is Grambling State University. This is a black university in Louisiana, and they have an acceptance rate of 42%. Now, when we check the scholarship page, what they are saying is that they have the academic scholarships that they give to students. What they are saying is that if you're out of state student, okay, or an international student, then depending on your ACT or SAT and then your GPA, you're going to receive the academic achievement scholarship of a particular amount. So the higher your SAT, ACT, and then your GPA, the more scholarship you're going to get. One thing about Grambling State University is that because it's in Louisiana, the cost of attendance is very low, and also they have all kinds of scholarships that you can look at, and most of these scholarships probably apply to domestic students, but you can check if there are scholarships for international students and then see what you qualify for. There are a lot of scholarships here that you can actually look at, so many, and I'm sure you can get some. So a total of 63 scholarships. If you get these scholarships and you add it to what they are already offering, up there, then it means, you are getting probably more than your total cost of attendance. So that's a good thing. In terms of the tuition, they are saying that if you register for 6 credit hours, the tuition is just $1,276.5, which is really low. The 16th university in the US that I want you to consider for your bachelor's degree is University of Southern Mississippi, and they have an acceptance rate of 99%. Now, when we check the scholarships page, they are saying that they have the academic excellence scholarship. Basically, what what they are saying is that they require test scores and you have to submit them, on time. Depending on your SAT and your ACT, these are the amount of scholarships that you are going to get. If you have a high ACT or SAT scores, then you are going to get full tuition waiver, which means you are not going to pay anything out of pocket. The higher the SAT, ACT, the more scholarship you are going to get, and this is something that you have to keep in mind. And also what they are saying is that you must have a high school cumulative GPA of 3.25 or higher, and also all awards are renewed for a total of 4 years. So basically this scholarship is going to be given to you for the entire duration of your program. What they are saying is that full tuition scholarships will increase as tuition rates increase. So they have the freshman academic housing scholarship, and what this means is that you can have the academic excellence scholarship and then have the academic housing scholarship together. They are saying that the scholarship does stack with that. If you have that, it means you're not going to pay anything for accommodation, so they are taking care of accommodation and then your tuition. And when you check the undergraduate international admissions, basically it's just the same requirements, just that you need to make sure you submit the SAT, SCT. So the deadline for fall is May 1st, but if you really want a good scholarship, you have to submit it on time. They are saying that freshmen applicants from African countries must submit proof of English proficiency in one of the following. So if you're an African, you have to submit English proficiency. So yeah, another university in the US that you want to consider for your bachelor's degree is the University of Rio Grande. And the acceptance rate is 73%. I'm recommending this school because they give good scholarships and also they have a low cost of attendance. When we check the scholarships page, what they are saying is that typically based on merit, scholarships can come from a number of different sources with various awarding criteria. In terms of the merit-based scholarships, they are saying they have the presidential scholarship, which is 6,000. They have the provost scholarship, which is 5,000, and then the dean scholarship, which is 4,000. When we expand this, they are saying that to get a presidential scholarship, you need to have a GPA of at least 3.5. And then they also have department scholarships. I think you can combine the scholarships. They also have other scholarships within the school. Now, in terms of the application, they are saying that you need to submit an online application, and also there is an application fee of $25, which will be waived for you if you submit your application online. So if you're an international student, then your submission will be online, so I think the application fee will be waived for you. Then you need to submit your high school transcript, and also you may need to submit the ACT. Now the ACT is required only for selected academic programs, so it depends on your program, and it also depends on the scholarship you're applying for and all of that. The 14th university that I want you to consider for your bachelor's degree in the US is Hartwick College, and I have seen somebody with an offer from Hartwick College. Now they have an acceptance rate of 60%. What they are saying is that Hartwick values a campus environment with a global perspective. That's why we offer international student scholarships of $31,000 to $41,000 per year. We offer our students $32 million in institutional aid to help make this personalized education affordable. Awards are based on a variety of factors, and limited amount of need-based financial aid are also available every year. In terms of the application, they are saying that there is no application fee. Official test scores are required, so from one of the following. So you have to submit SAT, ACT, TOEFL, IELTS, one of them. And what they are saying is that they have merit scholarships available to international students, so you can check that out. The 13th university in the US that I want you to consider for a bachelor's degree is the University of Kentucky, and the acceptance rates at the university is 94.9%. I did a mock on my channel with Samuel, and he was approved on August 8th, and he's going to the University of Kentucky, I think, to do chemical engineering. Now in terms of scholarships, you can see what they offer, and when we scroll down the scholarships page, they have scholarships for Kentucky residents. When we scroll down, we are going to see non-resident scholarships. So non-residents include international students, and depending on your academic performance or your transcript and stuff like that, you can get up to full out-of-state tuition and housing stipend. The best scholarship here is the Otis scholarship, and the requirement is that you need to have at least a 3.8 GPA and ACT of 33 or SAT of 1450. To apply for the scholarship, you need to make sure you submit all your documents by December 1st 2024 to be considered for the scholarships. They are saying that scholarship awards are limited and will be offered pending early application and availability of funds. They have department scholarships and all of that you can also get in addition to what they offer in general. The 12th university in the US that I want you to consider for your bachelor's degree is Berea College. Currently there are about 5 Ghanaians, with 4 of them being undergraduate students. They have an acceptance rate of 70%. This school is very popular with those who are interested in nursing, and I have seen several I-20s where students get about 50% of their cost of attendance, which is about 71% of their tuition covered by the school. In terms of financial aid for international students, they are saying that we offer academic scholarships and grants. All international students are considered for merit-based scholarships at the time of admission. International students that wish to be considered for need-based funding will also also need to complete and return the international financial aid form. They are saying that we recognize outstanding secondary school achievements and service through scholarships. Citizens of any country are eligible for these funds, which range from $68,000 to $80,000 over the course of a student's 4 years at Berea College. We also offer international student grants and scholarships ranging from $5,000 to $22,000, renewable each year to students who have excelled in the classroom and in extracurricular activities and or community service. International students are automatically considered for academic scholarships when they apply for admission. The 11th university I recommend to you for a bachelor's degree in the US is Union College. They have an acceptance rate of 53.4%. Now I'm recommending this because they have a low cost of attendance. I did a mock session with somebody who had an I-20 from them and the cost of attendance was really low. When you check the scholarship page, they are saying that 100% of students receive scholarships and aid. What this means is that every student who is offered admission automatically receives some scholarships and aid from the school, which is a good thing. So what they are saying is that academic scholarships start at $15,000 for 2.0 GPA and go up to $22,000 plus additional scholarships available. If you're interested in this school, what you can do is to send an email to the one in charge of the program you're interested in, or you can also send an email to the admission committee or the international office and find out more about these scholarships to see if you qualify for them, because they have good scholarships. But the most important thing is you have to make sure you have a good GPA and then you also have a good SAT scores. This is very, very important. Like, they make the difference all the time. So this is what I have for you. If you have enjoyed these videos, subscribe to the channel and turn on the notification bell so that you don't miss any of my future videos.